All right, here's a really cool paired set you can do for lower body and core NT loop only workouts. This is a little bit more hips, quads, and core. And neither one of these exercises are for beginners, so they're definitely challenging. So let me show you both the exercises first, then I'll kind of backtrack and show you the details. We're gonna do a side elbow plank with a hip adduction and then an inverted NT loop leg extension. So again, don't worry about if you're not sure how I'm getting them set up, because I'm gonna go over that after we show you the exercises. So, first exercise, you could do it second, doesn't matter which order you do them in, is right here. Let me angle a little bit. Looks like this. So I'm getting side plank here, abs, little shoulder, and then I'm getting lateral glutes or glute medius, this side and this side. So here's what it looks like from the other side. This is dynamic. All right, now, next one is an inverted leg extension. Same kind of setup with the band, but there's actually two different setups with this that I'll show you. So the band then goes behind my knees, right at the crook of my knees. Hands go in. It's kind of a funky one, but it works. And I'm here. Inverted leg extension. I'll show you from a slightly different angle. Pushing back against the band. Pushing back against the band. If I want to make this one even harder, you just put your legs up on something like a couch, chair, whatever you got at home. Ooh. Of course, you're getting some arms and abs, or shoulders and abs for this as well. All right, now, let's kind of backtrack and talk about how to do these. There's actually two different ways to set up the band, depending on how hard you want this. First off, blue NT loop is heavier, more tension than the red. So that's one way to make it heavier or lighter. The other way is holding the band like this, so I have it behind my kneecaps. So right where my knee would bend. It's even. Just put my hands right in, palms down. My feet are bent behind me. My knees are hip width apart. From there, I just lift my knees about a ½ inch off the ground, and then I'm gonna push my knees backwards. That's the leg extension part. All right, if I want to make the band slightly heavier, just move my hands out a little further. That creates more tension on the bands. Now let's say I really want to get crazy. Okay, one leg. Ooh. All right, more advanced stuff. Let's say that's too much for you. Let's say it's beyond your pay grade. No problem. Look, just go single layer on the band. Just throw it over your body like that. Make sure it's flat. Get as much tension as you want. So you see I have slack here with my hands. Make sure it's behind your knees. And you're off and on. Maybe you can do single leg like that. So a lot of variance between how you layer the band, whether you elevate your feet or not, and which resistance band, blue or red, that you use. Red is lighter than blue. Now let's talk about this dynamic side elbow plank with hip ab. Abduction means going from closed to open. How do we set that up? Well, all you do, make sure the NT loop label's dead center. Hold it like this. Here, like you're gonna put it over a horse and the stirrups were hanging. You put your feet in the stirrups, like so. Right, and by the way, little tip here, don't try to jam your feet in while they're swinging. Look, just put them on the ground, let them flatten out, and slide your feet there so it's center foot. Now, this is important. You have to have your knees bent because you're gonna pull this center over your knees, right there. I'm gonna hold this here for a second. If your legs are too straight, look, it's just gonna come off. So you have to have your legs bent. Pull it over your knees. So it's like that, right? Not way down here, right here. Keeping your knees bent. If you extend your legs, it's just gonna come right off. Knees bent like this. Go to your side. Put your feet together. Keep tension on the band the whole time. If you bring your legs together, this is just gonna come right off. So always have a little bit of tension, a little bit of space there. Elbow directly under your shoulder. You're gonna have some bend in your hips, but as you come up into the plank, you're gonna extend your hips. So now this is a straight line. Armpit, hip, knee, straight. At the same time I do that, open up as high as you can. Come back down, look, gap at the knees the whole time. Come up as high as you can. Gap in the knees the whole time. Again, if you go flat, this is just gonna come off. You would do both sides. It's really up to you in regards to what order you do those in. I would recommend that you do, if you want my recommendation, do the inverted anti-loop leg extension first, as it is a little bit tougher. Then do the dynamic side plank with hip adduction.